Hello all. So today in this video we'll try to understand the key ideas from the book India the Last Superpower. So this book is written by former ambassador of Japan to India Mr. Hiroshi Hirabayashi. So incidentally this is one of the very few works by a foreigner, especially one from an advanced country like Japan, that places India at the center of global politics. So normally we see Indians projecting ourselves as the potential superpower, but this work by former ambassador of Japan to India, mentioning that India could end up becoming the last superpower in the world. So it's pertinent and interesting to understand his ideas of why India could become the last superpower. So as we know, some of the reasons listed by the author are: first, India is a cradle of one of the four great civilizations. So as we know from IVC, Indus Valley Civilization, we have an enduring civilization till date. This is one of the strongest reasons going tracing back to the history. Apart from that, India is likened to an elephant. So as we know, elephant is our national heritage animal. So it symbolizes not only its huge size but also enormous strength, though moving slowly. So this is one of the second reasons the author gives because of size and enormous strength the country has. Apart from it, the geostrategic importance which India enjoys in the current multipolar world, the economic reforms and growth prospects which India enjoys, especially in the post LPG era, and then the political stability. So this is one of the key conditions for any state to thrive. So political stability. Apart from it, robust democracy, as we call India as a vibrant democracy in itself. It's one of the largest democracies in the world, and vibrant media, also referred to as the fourth pillar of democracy. So vibrant media also. Then professional judiciary. We know that independence of judiciary is ensured in India. Apart from it, educational standards, rising educational standards, the incoming of new education policy also, the education standards are expected to rise in the future. And then demographic advantage which India enjoys, and also the wide window of demographic dividend. Apart from it, the middle class population, huge middle class population, who's always aspiring, looking forward. Apart from it, apolitical armed forces, which are very essential to maintain the national security of the country. The diversity, which is inherent boon for India. Diversity cut across religion, race, uh, across language, etc. So diversity, take a point, and diversity is endless in India. And then soft power projections. So India has a worldwide diaspora spread across many countries in the world, and the aspect of cinemas, which are admired by most of the world's population. So these are the reasons which the author mentions why India could become a superpower in the world. Apart from it, the author makes some other crucial observations on India, such as the diplomat advises to pay extra attention to understand India better, because India is a country of extremes. So India is not a monolithic country. It has diversity, but at the same time there are extremes. So for this, the author advises to pay extra attention to understand India better. And this line of thought is similar to what British economist John Robinson had. He famously quoted that whatever you can rightly say about India, the opposite is also true. So this view, the author concurs with the same view as John Robinson, and advises that we have to pay extra attention to finer details to understand India better. And despite being Asian, so Indians have a style of thinking that is similar to Western people and have a self-assertive attitude. So this a self-assertive attitude, which is crucial to individualistic cultures of Western nations. So this is what author observes is found in India. This is similar to Western people. Again, an interesting observation. Apart from it, despite the fact that India is a desirable investment destination, the investment climate overall is hampered because of difficulties such as poor infrastructure, all the factors which we come across in ease of doing business, such as bad roads, frequent power outages, water, non-functional sewage systems. So all such are the factors which could hamper India's investment climate, despite being a desirable investment destination because of the huge market, domestic market especially, we enjoy, and the relative competitive advantage we enjoy. Apart from it, the author also points out certain negatives. What could hinder or come in the path of India becoming a superpower, such as caste system, caste-based politics, the aspect of communalism, religion-based violence, riots, etc., and then religion reservation politics, which even continues despite 70 years of independence. So these are the negatives which the author highlights. Apart from it, the diplomat also wonders, despite tensions between Japan and China. So Japan-China interactions and relations in various spheres areas are several times better than between India and Japan. So this is one area where the author wonder, and this is true for many other countries where China has tensions as well as enjoys great uh, relations which are several times better than India, mostly because of its economic might, both the economic and military might which China enjoys today. Apart from it, the author also mentions that in order to do business in India, we must ensure six P's. So this is concurring with Keiji Nakajima's view. Six P's include product, price, place, person or partner, passion, and patience. So these are the key six P's which the author advises for doing business in India. And apart from it, the fact that Indians are pro-Japanese, so Indians share a pro-Japanese attitude. The author sees a bright future for bilateral ties at all levels. So, the overall view on how why India could become a potential superpower is negatives highlighted by the author. Apart from it, you can also refer to the overview of India-Japan relations in the description box, as mentioned by the author briefly. Apart from it, this similar view of we becoming a superpower shared by many of our key leaders, such as Bharat Yuva Rao, etc., that the superpower status hinges on the progress in science and technology. So, this is one domestic view that we must propel in science and technology so that India could become a superpower. But from that, earlier ministers also had this view that country could become a spiritual and economic superpower in the future. So this view that India could become a superpower on these fronts and the factors driving behind it, um, and the potential factors which could inhibit India. These are the key ideas which are emanating from this key work of this author. So overall, this particular information can be applied across bilateral relations or even the essay papers uh, and general studies too of international relations. Thank you.